The following program is brought to you by Pizza Productions.
The podcast no one listens to, with Kevin Porter. Nice.
So, seventh time, motherfuckers. 7 fucking times I've sat here now, pressing record, hitting the space bar. It's like, Kevin Porter, bring it, dude. You gotta fucking bring it. You gotta bring it every single fucking time. You gotta make the people laugh. It's like, fucking shut the fuck up, fucking stupid fucking brain. Holy shit. Welcome, guys, to an all-new episode of the podcast that no one fucking listens to. I'm your grateful host, Kevin Porter. I'm here to bring you guys another episode. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Holly Almond on this podcast here today. This is her second appearance, and ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, you are in for a great conversation, ladies and gentlemen. I really enjoyed this conversation, and I think you will too. So, onward, forward we go with this podcast. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, I am in such a mood. I am so enlightened in regards to my attitude towards stand-up comedy. Last night, I realized that I'm just not putting in enough effort. And you know what? I spent 45 fucking minutes after the fucking show just typing out shit, dude. I had nothing to write, but I'm finding myself very committed right now to spending half an hour every single day writing and just taking whatever's in my brain and just putting it out there, and not even I don't know. I need to build that muscle. And I need to move forward in regards to just being a better writer and writing smarter. And just like everything else, dude, practice makes perfect. So I need to be practicing my stand-up comedy more. I think we need to put as much effort as fucking possible, dude. I need to get better at this. And, yeah, here we are today, guys. Fucking A, dude. January 23rd as we record this. Holy shit. It's almost the end of January. How about that, guys? I can't believe we are finally here. 2019, man. Who really thought we would make it to 2019, huh? Anybody? Anybody out there? No? Whoa. 20 years goes by quick, guys. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your time out there. Bring it every single time, guys. Bring it every single time. Enjoy that moment. Put positive energy out there. Be a better person. I need to be a better person. We all need to be better people. Treat people right. Be nice. Show them love, kindness. Don't judge people. I don't know. I think those are all things we all need to focus on. But here we are doing a fucking podcast. You think 20 years ago I was fucking 20 years ago I was 13. What the fuck, man? I was 13 years old. Fucking 20 years ago, dude. What was I doing 20 years ago? I was skateboarding a lot. I fucking skateboarded. I was just starting to get into music. I remember, I started listening to fucking Korn, and I'm trying to think of anything. Nirvana was a band that I got into at 13, 14. And that was a big deal. Nirvana was a big deal. Korn was a big deal, but in the long run, I don't listen to Korn anymore. I can't listen to that, dude. It's I've actually tried going back and listening to Korn and because there was Soulfly and there was all this new metal shit, and it's I don't know, dude. Like Papa Roach, like cut my life into pieces. This is my last like I remember as a kid, like that was a catchy fucking song. But now I'm like, well, like I don't really relate to that, so I can't listen to that. I don't know. And I'm like, going to those people. I'm like, oh fuck Papa Roach. Like, I think a lot of people will be like, oh dude, come on, don't be so hard on Papa Roach. Kevin Porter, don't be so fucking hard on Papa Roach. I don't know. They had another. Like, I remember once for like wrestling, they had like Papa Roach had a song. I mean, not all their songs were that bad, but it was like, I don't know, and like yeah, it was your dysfunctional teenager's anthem back in 1999, I would say. So living up to the dream, guys. We're living up to the dream. All right, guys. Enough rambling from me, guys. Let's get to that fucking conversation with Holly Almond, guys. Trying to think of anything else we gotta fucking promote, dude. Possibly, maybe. Seattle Seahawks better win the Super Bowl next year. Enjoy the rest of the show.
All aboard!
Ahoy, hoy.
Ahoy, hoy. Now we're here on the podcast that no one listens to. Holly Almond, welcome back to the podcast.
Thank you. It's been a while.
It has. Like I was telling you before we sat down and started recording. It's been since like August.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I tell you what, every time you and Darren are on the podcast, people fucking listen. So
Oh, no.
I need to have you guys on there more. You guys got a lot of people on. Listening to this shit. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. What were we? Well, we were just talking about some like spiritual stuff and what I've been up to in the new year, and that's just getting out of a depression and trying to like focus on my inner dialogue, being more positive. I think more people need to do that.
You definitely got to keep a positive mental attitude.
Positive mental attitude. And towards yourself. You got to be nice to yourself. I never realized the power of self-compassion.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, I've been going however many days strong of self-compassion. And I feel very different, more like I feel more aware of my emotions and like how my body's feeling and what is making my body feel a certain way and health and all that nonsense. Recently, I fell in love with tea. Tea is amazing.
I love tea.
It tastes really good. I like hot tea. I don't like cold tea. And I don't like black tea. I like fruity tea, like pomegranate pizzazz, orange melody, lemon, I like that shit. I like the citrusy stuff. Or the mint stuff is good too.
Mint's really good.
Mint tea is delicious. I haven't tried chamomile, but I am going to try chamomile because everyone's like, chamomile, you need to try that shit before bedtime, really have my cup of tea. That's what I've been doing, and it really does make you sleepy. It's weird. I love it.
I have a lavender tea that we've been... And I just recently started that too. Because Jessica has been on a tea kick as well since the new year, it seems like. Because we got a new tea kettle also.
Yeah.
We've had this like kind of beat up white one that we've had since like since me and her first moved out back in like 2005. It was like one of the first things we bought. We're like, oh, what do we need for our new house? Fucking go to Walmart
a white
and get a
tea kettle.
It's like she likes hot cocoa and the kids do hot cocoa and all that shit. And then
Love
we'll
it.
do breakfast and stuff.
I love that.
And stuff. Because like, but anyway, so yeah, I've been drinking lavender tea and that's like
that sounds
pretty good. And chamomile tea, like you're saying, like you put a little bit of milk in that, some honey.
Oh yeah, oh man! I can't wait to try the chamomile. I do want to try lavender. I like the taste of lavender. The first time I ever had ate lavender, it was, I don't know. I had some get together and I wanted cool cupcakes. It was when cupcakes first came out and cupcakes were the big thing. Remember when that whole cupcakes are still a really big thing, trending dessert in America right now. But
because I don't even.
God, I want to say it was in 2011 and 2010, maybe sooner.
Yeah, with the TV shows and stuff.
The TV shows, yeah they were Cupcake Wars. No, that's a relatively newer one.
I was thinking when the 80s or something. I'm like 2011. I'm like, no, it's perfectly into my 20s in 2011.
I wasn't even yeah, I think I had just turned 18 Yeah, it was something like that. I was going into my senior year and I wanted to make cupcakes, and like the cool new thing with cupcakes was to like make an interesting flavor with the cupcakes and have it be like this gourmet cupcake. And so I ended up putting lavender in sugar and then using that sugar to make icing and cake batter for cupcakes.
That sounds really
And it was
good.
amazing. It was so good. Well, then I hadn't tried it after that until I went to Northtown. And I was like, hey, lady at Northtown, I don't know what to get here. What do you recommend? And she was like, a honey lavender mocha. And I was like,
I've never even
My
heard
jaw
of a
dropped.
honey lavender mocha.
I
That
think it's a
sounds really
latte,
good.
actually, not a mocha. I don't think there's any chocolate involved. I think it's a latte.
I like lattes. I
Yeah.
always get lattes.
But it was absolutely amazing. It was like, I love lavender. I don't like the smell of it though. I like the taste of it. I can't stand the smell of it. Darren's always like, let's get lavender air freshener. I'm like, can we not? Please. I don't like the synthetic lavender nastiness. No.
Yeah,
I don't want to smell that. Unless it's like real lavender. I don't like the smell of it. It's too much.
We went to Friday Harbor last summer, and like they have a lavender store. Apparently they have a couple lavender stores out there in the San Juan Islands. Like it's just all of it's lavender. And so I got this like stress ball that like just straight up smells like lavender.
Yeah. Do you take it to work with you?
I had it with me at work for a while, but like I just kind of decided to fucking retire it. I took all my stuff home, so I have like a completely bare desk.
Wow, minimalistic aesthetic at work. I can dig it.
Yeah.
You're just like, I need to focus on my job.
Well, not even that. It's like I don't want to be here. so like
let's
the
make
less
it
of me
as
that's here,
stressful,
the less
right?
of me that's here, I suppose. The
I can
better.
respect that.
I mean, I like my
respect
job,
that.
but it's just it's like. It's
I know your job. We're not going to
customer service.
discuss
I mean,
your
we talked
job,
about it last
but
time you
I
were
know
on
your
here.
fucking job. My sister used to work there. I know your fucking job. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's like
A couple of my friends work
abuse.
there. It is. You get verbal abuse and people just aren't nice. I still don't have a job. My job is being a mom.
There you go. That's the most important job.
That's my job.
That's the most important job.
Yeah, I'm really trying to focus on like. I just turned 26 on January 2nd.
Congrats, dude! Your birthday's January 2nd.
January 2nd, a
Dude,
week after Christmas.
My wife Jessica, that's her birthday.
Are
too.
you shitting me?
Yeah, she's
Oh my
31
gosh.
though. She's
I love
30,
that.
She just turned 30.
I'm
32.
26.
She turned 32. Wait, like I'm 33.
Wow,
so.
you forgot how old your own wife was?
Well, no, dude, no,
Well,
fuck
no,
that.
that's
She
not
fucking
fair.
always forgets it. She always asks me what her age is, but like I forgot I turned 33 because my birthday's December 2nd.
Wow.
Yeah, so my birthday is like exactly
That's
a month
awesome.
from that. And then my son's birthday is December 2nd. And then my youngest son, his birthday is November 25th. And their due dates are reversed. Like his due date was December 2nd. And then the other one, Jory's due date was November 25th. And they're exactly a week apart from each other. And then Jessica's is like, boom, your birthday, obviously.
That's so great. I love it. Small world.
That is a small world. And then
Shout out to everyone who wished me a happy birthday. I suck at like going on social media because everyone it was flooded and it was so flattering, but then
That's
also at
awesome.
the same time it was like very overwhelming. I
deleted my
can't.
birthday
I
off
can't.
I deleted the birthday off mine before my birthday, like 2 months before, because I didn't want anybody to wish me happy.
I love
I was so
I love
sick
the
of it.
attention. No,
I
I
like
love
it.
my birthday. I have I paid a friend.
How many people wished you?
A lot of people. Yeah, I don't
Nice.
even know. I couldn't even go through all of them. There were just so many notifications.
That's awesome.
That sounds really like conceited almost,
No,
but it
man,
wasn't.
it's
Just
fun.
a lot of people reached
It
out
is
with
fun.
birthday
It's
wishes,
good.
and it was wonderful, and I really appreciated it and made me feel very special
Dude,
on my day.
As you should, man. As you should on your
Yeah.
birthday, dude.
Well, I normally I have a really shitty birthday. I just again with we were discussing before we started recording, seasonal depression for me is hardcore. And then the holiday season, that social construct of it being about family and now's the time to be together. Well, my family's completely broken, obliterated, just fucking nuke went down in my family. So boom, we don't do anything like that anymore. So I have had to I have my in-laws and am not saying anything about my in-laws. It's still magical, and I have my kids, but there's still that missing there's that nostalgia. There's that longing, And so my birthday this year, I was like, no, I'm going to have a good birthday. I don't care about anything else, I'm gonna have a good birthday. So I paid one of my friends to give me a birthday gift. She still hasn't given me a gift. Like, I found change.
You're like, hey, I gave you money for that.
No, and I hope she listens to it. Yeah, and I hope she knows who she is. And she's like, oh shit, she really did. I found money in my coat. Like, went and I just left change in my coat, and it was like $11. It was like $11, and I was like $11. Like that plug in there. It's conspiracy. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I found it was around $9 or $11. I can't remember which one. I know that sounds weird to me saying 9-11 over and over again.
It could have been 10.50.
It could have been 10.50. It could have been 10.75. But I found it, and I was a little drunk, and I was like telling my friend and her boyfriend, and I was like, oh my god, buy something for me, or like do it for my birthday, blah, blah, blah. So I literally paid a friend to get me a birthday gift.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Surprise me.
Right. No, and that's what it was. And the only thing that I wanted was like something from Harry Potter or a makeup thing. Like, that's all I wanted that's it. And still haven't. It's now like what, the 11th?
Oh yeah, we're recording this. It's the January 10th.
Yeah, it's the 10th. Yeah, bitch. 8 days after.
By the time this drops,
I swear to God,
it'll actually be the end of January. So she's gonna be like a month out and be like, bitch, come on.
I'm gonna be like, come on, I paid you. I am salty. No,
salty.
But then Darren got me like the best birthday gift ever. I also received a gift on New Year's Eve instead of on my birthday, which was so cute. My friend Amanda, she came into my bedroom. I was napping. I didn't feel good on New Year's Eve. I didn't really want to socialize, but we had people over. My friend Amanda comes in with this little bag, and it's like the most thoughtful gift. And it was so sweet because I told her I love plants, but they all die, even succulent. So she got me a fake succulent.
Oh, there you go.
It was the cutest thing. And then she made me this bracelet that I'm wearing right now because I love bracelets. And she got me unicorn gum because I remind her of a unicorn.
Where the fuck do you find unicorn gum?
Right? It's unicorn fruity gum. It's beautiful. I haven't even opened the package yet. I love it. I like keep the gift wrapped. I haven't even taken the succulent out. I just love looking at my perfect gift that she got me. It was very special, and it really meant a lot. But Darren kind of put the cherry on top of my birthday. He bought me tickets to go to a show in Portland. We're gonna go see Leftover Crack, Dayglow Abortions, and Days and Days.
Nice. I've heard of Leftover Crack.
Yeah, I'm not. I am going for the Days and Days. So it's DAYS.
Nice.
NDAZE.
So when is that?
So it's called Days and Days. It's February 15th.
Oh, that's good. So you don't have to wait that long.
No, I don't have to wait that long. I'm super excited to go to Portland, and it's going to be like my second real show. Like, I'm not saying that I haven't been to real shows, but I'm going to a show where like different people from all over are coming.
Like, there's gonna be like, 500
it's not gonna it's not gonna just be like
people,
my peeps, it's not just gonna be like my friends. And I love my friends. I love our local music scene. I'm not saying anything about it, but there's just something like that. Like, there's this.
It's energy, dude.
There's
energy about going and seeing
a very well known band.
I love seeing a good fucking band at going out and seeing Pennywise or NoFX.
And see, I'm going for the band Days and Days.
That's awesome.
That's the band I really want to go see. I've been listening to Leftover Crack and love them. I fucking love them. But I also, Dayglow Abortions. They're like this diamond in the rough. I didn't know anything about them. Darren didn't know anything about. They're fucking amazing. They have this song. It's called Acting Like Black Sabbath.
Oh, that's
Acting
cool.
Like Black Sabbath. Acting like Black Sabbath. And I'm just like, I love you.
So that's all that's awesome, dude.
No, it's great. Like, they have a really cool album cover art. I don't know, you can look them up on YouTube, and if you find like this album cover art with like the Reagans, and there's a fetus on a plate in front of them, and then instead of like the seal that says like Federal Bureau or whatever, it says fetal something of America, fetal estates, something on it, fetal something. It has something to do with fetuses, but it's a really great album. That's like my favorite album by Dayglow Abortions, and I think it's hilarious, the name too.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got abortions in there, and I was like, "What's the significance of Dayglow?" Is that just
Well,
like their
I don't know.
Is that
I
their
thought
family
it was
name on their crest?
Well, I thought Darren
Surname
had
Dayglow.
right, Dayglow. I'm Senior Dayglow.
This is Papa Dayglow.
This is but Darren thought it had something to do with like the Dayglow rave. Which would be hilariously ironic, you know, because at raves there's like unsolicited sex, unsafe sex, and then like they offer abortions.
Yeah,
you know,
that's good.
That's clever.
Yeah.
But they were around before the Dayglow rave came out. Like they were a band before that, so I'm not entirely sure. I guess I need to research them a little bit more. But
this is a quick, 30-second Google search. Throw it in there.
And we're gonna go
message boards from 2010.
Yeah, and a couple of our friends were rooming with them. They already got a hotel. They're going to the same show, and they're like, the hotel has 2 beds. You want to crash with us? We don't even have to pay for the hotel. It's fucking dope.
That's badass.
Yeah, it's so badass, and we're gonna like it's gonna be fucking. I'm so excited to go, and it's something that's like keeping me like focused on like really staying in the positive mental attitude, so that I can go there and really appreciate the experience. And then shortly after, just shows are blowing up, like, all over the place. Like, we have a show at the end of February. Doll Steaks are playing a show at the end of February 23rd. There's a couple of other shows that I've seen popping up.
Where's that show at? Where are you guys playing at?
Bruise or Wally's? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm going to get in trouble. I'm the
we're
worst.
recording this, it's over like a month away.
I know, and I still don't know, and I still don't know when it is. It's on Facebook, so
dude, that's all you gotta say is fucking.
It's
go
on
our
Facebook.
social media.
Yeah, go on to the Doll Steaks page. We're there. It's there. I frequently am interested in a lot of music events, but like, there's like a super secret house show I'm going to in March.
Super secret fucking house show.
Super secret house show. It's like invite only, but it's like it's all the hardcore kids. That's cool. Like the last hardcore show.
Is there a good hardcore scene here in Yakima?
What? Yes.
I don't get to go to shows, man. Like,
oh my
I'm always
gosh.
home with the kids, so it's
wow, no,
I
these
hear
hardcore
about
kids. They changed my life. Like, I was all with the old punk
I want to
kids.
go see some hardcore shows, man. I love hardcore.
Man, I will try and get the homie hookup. I will be like, hey, homie, who's throwing this super secret house show?
Hey, what? I'll promote your super secret house show, guys.
We'll promote it. But I'm sure I could.
No, man. Well, I'm just saying in general, I want to like just,
we have some killer hardcore. We have some nice, Fail Yourself is a good one. Now, I'm really new to, like, the hardcore scene. I don't know genres or, like, other bands.
My experience of hardcore music is, like, Sick of It All. Like, it's Sick of It All, man.
I don't.
It's like
I've heard Sick of It All. Jeremy, our drummer, loves hardcore. It's total, like, hardcore.
I always see his posts about hardcore, and I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's a hardcore to the fucking bone, dude. Yeah. He's, like, a hardcore kid. And he grew up in California, so, like, fucking hell,
he's, like,
right?
fucking...
Yeah, from the time he was 12.
Fucking,
he was like a fucking, a hardcore kid. So, and he's in like nearly every hardcore band in Yakima, I'm pretty sure.
That's awesome.
He's in Brainwash, and he's in Fail Yourself.
I've heard of Brainwash. I know that.
Oh my god, Brainwash is amazing.
Nino, yeah. I met him through Brandon Allen because he's working.
They're working together on a film.
On Lost Weekend. So I went over there one day just for the fucking meeting, and I fucking sat in, and
dude,
he's cool, dude.
That kid is
cool.
Dude. I always call like all my music friends kids. Like I'm always like, he's a cool kid. Yeah, he's cool. But like I'm pretty sure Nino's older than me. Yeah.
It's just habit.
I'm just a mom. Yeah, just a mom. Yeah, one of my friends, when we had the New Year's Eve party, I don't remember what I remember, like, I was saying goodbye or something. It may not have even been on New Year's, but I was telling my friend, hey, text me when you get home. Make sure that you guys text me when you get home. Let me know you're home safe. And they're like, okay, Mom. You're such a mom, Holly. And I'm like, but I am a mom. I can't help it. Yeah. I have a very special connection with my friends, and it's like I don't see them as just people.
They're family.
I see them as family, and not only that, they're somebody's kid. You know, like you're someone's kid.
Right.
I'd want to make sure that you were safe.
I do that with Ray. We'll text each other. Yeah, because you always want to make sure your friends are home safe.
You always want to make sure your friends are home safe. And I think it's like a very parental thing because you just have that like knowledge, like, wait, something in the blink of an eye can happen, and just need to make sure everybody's safe. And before I had children, I wasn't like that at all. I was like, bye, bitch. See you later. I don't give a fuck if you better not text me and wake my ass up. Like, I was a meanie, but then I had a kid.
Sleep it. Yeah, dude. Like, I sometimes I try to remember back to the day, like, when I was, like, I had no kids, and I was, like, because last time I had that, I was, like, 19.
Me too.
You know, like, I was 19. I turned 20. The day I turned 20 is, like, the day Jory was born. So, like, yeah. Just that waking
Happy
up
birthday,
just, like,
Dad.
Yeah. You know, like, yeah. And,
I
don't know, man.
I can, so, before I met Darren, no, okay, how do I explain this? I was 19. I had my kid. Me and her dad are still incredibly close. He's a great guy. Like, I will forever care for that. He's a great dad. He has a beautiful family. Like, they really took me in. Great people. I'm so, for lack of a better word, blessed to have them be a part of my child's life. And, like, vice versa. We co-parent, like, movie-like, you know? It's just beautiful what we have. And anyways, so I turned 21 when I was still dating Emma's dad, and, like, his parents would, like, step up and, like, watch him. But before that, I didn't have anyone to watch Emma or anything. So then once I turned 21 and people did start watching Emma, I was like, oh my God, like, this is, like, a special kind of freedom being 21 and, like, going to, like, I went to Jackson's, you know, that was my bar because I was, like, newly 21.
That's where everybody in town. If you turn 21, you go to Jackson's.
I went to
That's
Jackson's.
where I went.
I went to a different, like, the Tuscan, it was another dance.
The casino down.
The casino,
one over on Knob Hill?
Yeah. And I went there, and it was, like, dead on my birthday. No one was there. It was my 21st birthday, and it was terrible. I like, dropped acid, and I was, like, I got, like, super, like, dressed up. I was so ready to go and fucking party. You know, babysitters. I was free, you know, for the first time since being 19. Like, someone was taking care of my kid. I had a babysitter, and I was like, fuck, let's go balls deep. It's my 21st birthday. Me and my best friend, who's still a part of my life. Shout out to Elizabeth. I love you. She came to my birthday too. And, like, we both got, like, all dressed up, you know. I dropped acid, and we went, and the place was dead. The club was dead. Like, normal Thursday night on Yakima, okay? Because I'm 21. I don't know what a normal Thursday night is in Yakima. I just think it's my birthday and everywhere should be busy and partying. Well, no, it wasn't like that. It was, like, so crushed and, like, disappointed. My birthday was terrible. I felt like the world was over. And then the next day, we just did it all over again, you know, coffee, more drugs, more alcohol. Did it, and it was a Friday night, and it was the first Friday night of that year that I turned 21, and so then, like, that was my 21st birthday, and it was, like, everything that I expected it and wanted it to be. But what I was getting at through this whole thing is that freedom. It was something that I, like, craved, I yearned for. Like, I loved that freedom of, like, going out with reckless abandonment, knowing that my child is going to be taken care of. Even if I die tonight, like, my child's taken care of. I can just go out there and it doesn't fucking matter. I, like, yearned for it and, like, craved it. And then when me and Emma's dad split up, I had every other weekend where I could have reckless abandonment and, like, be free, if you will, and, like, not have to worry about, you know, kids. I could just be like, yeah, but next weekend we can go out because my two kids are going to be at their other parents' house. Well, then I had Milo, and now I'm, like, a full-time parent, but I enjoy it so much having that, like, excuse. Like, I don't want the reckless abandonment anymore. Like, I'm not yearning it. I feel like since
you got it out of your system.
Yeah, since I was 25, I, like, really wanted to settle down a bit, and Milo has helped me do that. Like, I would not change having my daughter for the world, but I wish I could have, like, had the same daughter, same experiences, all that, just when I was a little older, because she almost had to grow up with me, you know? Like, she will never understand. She never understood that mom was hungover, but, you know, when mom was hungover.
I've done the same shit to my kids.
Right? Like, they don't understand that you're hungover, so you just kind of like,
yeah.
You don't explain it to them. You just tell them you don't feel good, and you move on with your day.
Just go lay down for 5 more minutes, okay?
Yeah. Go ahead and eat cereal out of the box if you want to. You want to watch a movie? Watch a movie. Yeah, you can have all the fruit snacks. Just stop yelling. Yeah.
Let's press play on that.
Yeah, let's keep going. Let's just shh. But now with Milo, like, it's not like that with him. Like, I do wake up with him, and I do, like, I try not to get so hammered because the next morning I have to.
You do have.
I do. Yeah, I have that. Yeah. Like, I have that. Like, it is a lot of my system, and but yeah, being a young parent, that's one of like the challenges. Is you want that freedom, that reckless abandonment.
Believe me,
I know.
Like, dude, yeah, that whole time it was just like going off. Like, it just. I don't know. I look back on my early 20s and I'm like someone not embarrassed by it because it made me the person I am today.
Right, I'm embarrassed.
But like, I think back, it's just like, it's like you said, like,
it could have been worse.
I know, but like every weekend just getting fucked up, like just to get fucked up.
Right,
and, like,
right. And well, and then I have like younger friends, like this hardcore scene, they're all like, they just, most of them just turned 21. And so I see it and I just, like, some people who are older that are my friends get annoyed. They're like, oh my god, all they ever do is drink. But it's like, they're fucking kids though. Like I know it sounds stupid to say that about like a group of adults who are like young, just a few years younger than me, but they're kids. They're just learning. They are being reckless.
You have to go through that.
You do. You really do. And the fact that you're resilient and you can keep fucking drinking, hold on to that. Because guess what? By the time you're 25, hangovers are a real fucking deal. Hangovers really, like, for days, I will be hungover if I get too shit-faced. I will be hungover, then I will have a hangover from the hangover. Like, my body's like, I can't metabolize this shit anymore. Like, what are you fucking doing to me? You're too old.
Stop
you need to quit this shit. Your liver and kidneys are failing. But
25 is a very pivotal year, I think, for most people.
Yeah, it was very pivotal for me. And then turning 26 is just like, I don't feel 26. Yeah. I don't feel like I look 26. I don't feel like I act 26. That's 4 years away from being 30. I don't feel like I'm 4 years away from being 30.
Enjoy those 4 years. Enjoy them because they're going to go by so quick.
Oh, I know.
I'll be like, look, hey guys, I'm turning 40 in 5 years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not. Getting older is such a weird thing because I'm not.
I kind of like it.
I like getting older. I like the.
It's a blink of an eye, man. It goes by.
It does.
So quick.
I like the simpler things that, like, I don't get hung up on as much as I used to. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, relationship, like all the inner mingling of scene drama,
the bullshit?
All the bullshit, I used to care about the bullshit. I used to be, like, all up in that bullshit. And then, like, as I get older, it's just like, I don't need that bullshit anymore. So I don't even really want to be a part of it. And now with age, I'm becoming more vocal about it. Like, I will, instead of just allowing people to talk shit or like be bullshit and, I'll speak up and be like, this is kind of like, this isn't very nice. Like, this isn't very cool for us to be doing right now.
You're standing up, for it.
Right.
It's just, my rule of thumb is, like, unless I'm, like, willing to say it, if I'm not willing to say it in somebody's face, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah. My problem is I will say anything to anybody's face.
Yeah.
I will,
so that's good. Yeah. That's good.
And anything I do say to people, like, if I said, I feel this way about a person to another person, that wasn't that person. Yeah. I would say
that's
what
I
just said.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, if I'm going to say it to you here, I will say it to that person's face.
Well, it's because I've had to learn those lessons, though. I've been called out. Like, someone's like, hey, you were talking shit about me to this person, and, sorry, I got distracted.
Keep going. No,
I was like, do you need to answer that?
No.
And that person heard what I was saying and confronted me about it, rightfully so, and I didn't lie. I was like, yeah, I did say that. And the person was like, you should have said that to my face, and was angry. And I, at the time, was like, well, fuck you. But now I can validate that. And I'm like, yeah, I should have just said that to your face because I would want people, if people have problems with me, I want them to tell me to my face. But no one seems to ever have a problem with me.
Yeah, well,
to my face.
I mean, I don't know, dude. Like I went through the same shit like in high school. Like not even high school, it was like middle school. Like where I was just an asshole, like to some of my friends, and like I learned it because I got told off. Like basically, like I ended a friendship, at the time in middle school. But through that though, I learned like don't talk shit about people.
I try to I've
always been really cool with people ever since. I've never had that fucking issue.
Every time I am talking shit, and like talking shit is such a broad spectrum. Like if I have a problem with somebody and I need to talk about that problem with someone else, I will like admit like I don't know. I don't like that feeling, dude. So like I always just go straight forward and just tackle it. Like if I have an issue with somebody, it's like let's fucking right. And that's what I'm learning is that's the only way to handle business. That's the only way to handle life. It's if anybody has any problems with anybody, just be honest. And like I will. If someone comes to me and tells me, hey, this person has a problem with you, I will confront that person and be like, hey, I want to know what's going on. Why do you have a problem with me?
Of course.
Especially if I feel like there's like this weird tension between us. I'll be like, what's your deal? Yeah. But I can't help it. It's part of my disorder.
A lot of times you just don't even have to have time for those type of people, Those aren't the type of people. If they have a fucking problem with you in the fucking first place, it's like half the time it's like... Yeah. Half the time, like, I don't know, like, I've had those situations where, like, there's that one person that causes issues between, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people or whatever, where everybody's like, yeah, that guy's kind of an asshole, and then you're just kind of like, well, hey, you just need to get the fuck out of here, man.
Right, I feel that.
So, I mean, we've been there on, it's just, fuck.
I'm learning a lot about, so I have recently gotten a little more, political on social media, not intentionally, not like I'm not going out of my way to like use that platform to promote my beliefs, but like at the same time there are certain things that I will be vocal about in front of your face and on social media. It's my platform. I can do with it what I want. With that, I am like giving people the chance to tell me their side, and like I understand that, and now I understand it even better. I was posting a meme on Facebook about transgender, and it got the most comments out of anything I've ever shared on Facebook. It was ridiculous.
I've done that before, dude.
It was the first time I ever fucking...
And boom, like I was like, if you don't believe in, I don't want to understand why people don't believe in God, or I put something like that, and then boom. Everybody, and
that's the thing is like, whoa, man, it's not even all I put. So mine was about transgender, and all it was is, I'm gonna break the meme down for you. It was, whatever you identify as is what I'm going to call you because I respect you, and people who don't do that are disrespectful bigots.
Yeah, and they're just fucking
that was
assholes.
the name called. Like, that was assholes. The thing that was triggering people who don't believe in who are all the gender and the sex and all of that craziness. And it's like, dude, the only reason not be an asshole about it. The only reason why I posted it was all about respect. Like I know people who are transitioning or who who feel that way, so I'm gonna support that. And if you don't support that, you are an asshole. If you are going to misgender someone, blatantly misgender someone, you're just being a dick. You're just as bad as someone who's racist. You're just as bad as someone who's sexist. Like, you're being a dick. And so that was the whole point. And I think anyone who really knows me knows that I just love everybody. And like, my whole thing is just respect for everybody. But then these political trolls who I'm friends with on Facebook, I'm not, you can, if you want to, like, people, I'm not going to name
I need to go back now because I haven't been on Facebook in a while. And
oh my gosh,
I need to go back
you'll
and read
see
all the comments.
It was ridiculous because, like, I have very educated friends who are very open-minded, who are very, like, who are trying to, like, educate these said bigots, like these people who are just trolling, who are just like, there are only two genders. Why should I have to change my mind about it? And it's like, dude, no one's telling you to fucking change your mind about anything. All I'm saying is you're a dick if you're going to be mean and misgender someone. That's what the meme's about. Quit strawmanning it.
There's more to life.
Political fallacies were just raining down on that fucking thing, and I left it alone. I let my friends hash it out. I kept it there. I kept it public for everyone to see, so that these said people who like do have these problems, like if you're of any sound mind or of any like mind with me, you'll look at these comments and you'll be laughing. You'll be like, this is absolutely absurd. Who's gonna go onto Holly's Facebook account and see this post and just start politically spieling on it and then keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going? Like, Holly doesn't give a fuck. Clearly, she's not even liking or acknowledging. She's not doing anything. And everyone's telling you that you're trolling, and you're still trolling. Like, you can tell a troll that they're trolling, and they still troll. I learned so much from that one political post. I think I put another political post on there, something. And
the podcast that I did last week, fucking, me and my buddy Jaime, dude, we were talking all about trolls. Like, I don't know. There is to a point an art form of trolling, but when
there is a point, but you have to be smart. Yeah. And the problem is a lot of trolls aren't that.
I think a lot of people that are like fucking coming at you are probably do have some sort of belief in what they're saying.
And you can believe whatever the fuck you want to believe. Yeah. But I am gonna call you a dick if your beliefs are like making someone else feel like shit.
Well, I think with what you're saying and stuff, you know, like, no matter what a person is, you deserve the respect.
It's all individual, and, you know. Yeah. It's not, you can't just like have this.
And the fact that, you know, it's just like, here we are, 2019, and like this is actually a fucking issue is preposterous, and that's honestly why I boycotted all social media, because to me, like, getting on there and even like spending the time, the energy into this phone, you know, of like, oh fuck this.
Yeah,
fuck
we were talking about this last time in August.
Yeah, to me, it's a waste of fucking life. If you're, you know, and I agree 100% with you.
I have lost days.
I agree 100% with your meme, and like you know, it's just, yeah, you lose time, man, and like my time could be spent reading a fucking book or fucking, you know, going out for a run and like hanging out with my kids and shit. But, you know, and I get it, you know, everyone's passionate about their shit, and like I'm just as passionate about my shit, and I'm just as guilty of being on there and doing this shit over the years, man.
Yeah,
you know, but it's just like, what the fuck is that?
I'm an asshole just like you. There's like this Days and Days song lyric that I love.
Because like no one's convincing any, like, that person's gonna have their opinion. You're gonna have your opinion, and that at the end of the day, you're not getting anywhere.
Yeah,
it's a bunch of negative energy for bullshit.
Yeah,
you know?
And you're gonna feel sick about it. There's this.
It's gonna constantly cover your head, so you're in bed like, oh shit, maybe I should check my phone and fucking see if anybody.
Yeah, maybe did they answer me back? Oh, it's been 30 minutes. It's been 30 minutes.
The day the iPhone was fucking released to the fucking mass public, man, that's the day fucking civilization died.
Died. Well, but there's this Days and Days lyric, and it's like, don't think I'm excluding myself. I'm an asshole just like you.
Yeah.
And it's like, because people are ugly and people are evil and like they're greedy, and it's true. I am just as much of an asshole in some different ways as you.
It's like, just like,
but I'm not trolling. I'm not gonna go if people. I have unfollowed so many people who in like real life I will take the time to listen to, but like on social media I'm like, you're ignorant as fuck. Unfollow.
Because in person you wouldn't have that type of situation.
No, because I wouldn't be talking to them. I wouldn't waste energy trying to talk to them about some like serious.
But even if you were though, like us sitting here having like a general conversation, we're gonna have a more productive conversation.
It wouldn't be like, well, fuck you, you're a Nazi. You wouldn't say that to someone's actual face. That's the thing too, is like this person on this post.
People calling people Nazis?
No, they were just getting like, they were just being real dirty. It was real stupid.
You're a bunch of fucking Nazis, guys.
Fucking Nazis.
Hey, how are you gonna start the genocide, motherfucker? You're gonna get a van, you're gonna start luring people in that van? You just
think you're so smart, huh? But you wouldn't say some of the things that I see on comments on like Facebook posts, fights and
it's
shit.
It's vile, dude.
It's vile. And you wouldn't say, I would say,
No,
anything
anything
I say online, I would say to your face. Like, if you get me to that point, I would, but I never let myself really get to that point on social media. I just say, all right, well, obviously we're not getting anywhere here, so it's all about respect, man. Like, I'm very, like, dismissive and diplomatic. Like, this is my idea. No one's saying anything to you. Like, you need to calm down. I would tell you that if you were speaking that vilely towards me in real life. You'd be like, you need to calm the fuck down.
You need to stop it.
You need to stop
it right fucking now.
But no one would ever have the balls to talk to me like that in real life. Of course not. I guarantee you the people who... And I challenge them. I hope they listen to that. I challenge them to come at me and try to talk to me like that in real life.
The challenge has been laid down on the podcast.
Laying down the
fucking
challenge on the podcast that nobody listens to. Come say the shit that you're trying to say on my social media platforms. Come say that shit to my face. I dare you.
This as the rebuttal.
My hobby is to scream in people's faces my beliefs. Like, don't fuck with me or my people. Like, you I dare you.
Well, then no one's gonna
challenge accepted. No, because people have like cojones of steel behind a keyboard, behind that computer screen. They're like they're just so great.
Just come out and be like, hey, what's up? You're like, hey, bro, I was joking about that shit on Facebook. I was fucking joking about that shit.
My next show, I'm just gonna call anybody who has a motherfucking problem with me, take it up with me right now.
Hey, I'm gonna beat you back in that alley
but no
for 5
minutes. Yeah. But no one has the balls to do that. They can do it behind the safety of their own.
Yeah.
But that's what's so pathetic about, bullies. But it's also, it does hurt. Sometimes people can say really fucked up.
That's why you just turn the fucking switch off. Just don't even go on it. I'm going into the thing like where I'm barely... I deleted my Instagram. I deleted my fucking Snapchat, dude. Yeah, I deleted my fucking... I deactivated my Twitter, and I'm only keeping the Facebook just for the podcast, just so I have one platform.
Dude, I love Instagram. I love Instagram
too. And I lost like 6 or fucking 7 years of fucking shit. I said, fuck it, dude. I just got sick. Like I told you, man, like I got fucking really... Like, I think, we talk about depression and mental illness and all that shit. I think a lot of it comes from this fucking thing.
Phone? Well, yeah. Well, and,
man.
For me, I'm trying to practice what's known as radical acceptance. And that acceptance for me, radically accepting something is if you're in a mindset, like, if you're depressed and your, sense of emotional misery is just, like, my life sucks, right? Well, if you radically accept that you are in charge, whatever you're living right now is your life. It is you are in charge. This is what it is, but you can change it. If you tell yourself that and
I tell myself that shit every day. I'm like, we're gonna fucking do this shit.
Right. That's radically accepting. When I get upset or sad, I'm trying to radically accept the fact that I'm let's see, what's a really good example? I'm really struggling with weight after having my son. I've gained, I haven't been this heavy for a really long time. And it's just, I feel it, I feel my energy's being drained because I'm carrying around all this extra weight. I'm depressed and so I'm just fuck it, I don't even care about myself anymore. But then I started radically accepting the fact that no, it's my body needs me to help it to become the body that I want it to become. So it's kind of I wish I had my DBT notes. It's from therapy. It's from what I'm learning in therapy. But yeah, it's radically accepting
No, it makes sense, dude.
This is your reality and you are in charge of it.
Yeah, 100%, dude. 100%.
And so when I apply that to social media, I have radically accepted that whatever's on social media is not real. Whatever's on it. I don't even whenever I read anything, or my mindset is this is a facade, this is fake. Unless it's very raw and emotional and someone's reaching out for help or something. But all of these my life is perfect, squad goals, hashtag, no filter, hashtag, all of that virtual reality, social media.
It's all bullshit, dude.
All that bullshit, bullshit. That I'm obsessed with, that I fucking love. I love seeing filters on chicks. What you mean, man. I love watching
That's why I deleted all my shit.
Yeah.
Because of that. Because I got so embarrassed by that. I got so embarrassed by it. I was like, fucking, like, really? What the fuck am I doing with myself right now? I'm fucking posting shit on fucking, like, fuck this. And I've done this before. Like, if you looked on my fucking, like, download records, you probably would have seen, like, Facebook and Instagram's been downloaded, like, over 100 fucking times. Because I'm just like, fuck it. I'm walking away. And just like cigarettes, just like alcohol, I continued. And then I fucking just, after that, that's why I deleted all that shit. I'm just like, fuck it.
Fuck it.
This podcast is going to ride or fucking die off the basis of how good it is. And the fact that, like, you know, I'm just not putting the energy into it, dude. I'm just not putting the energy into it. There's nothing good that comes from that thing.
Well, there is, but I don't know. I know that like there's like sometimes it can be a good thing, and that's beautiful. But there is like the ugly part, like. And like I said, I'm addicted. Yeah. I'm fucking addicted to social media. I am so like obsessed with people on like, but not in real life. Like these people in real life that I see out, I'll say hi. Yeah. I'll like be all, I was totally Facebook stalking you and I heard you're pregnant and how's that going? You know,
yo, what's up? I heard you're having a baby in 5 months.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Let's talk about some things. But yeah, I like get obsessed with these people and I make these like weird connections with them via social media.
Well, it is
fucking weird.
It's weird though, man. Because like when it first came out with MySpace, you know, it was about like, oh man, I'm gonna like, you know, talk to people from fucking high school and shit, you know, and that was the whole point of it, you know, and it was cool because you were like, oh, top friends list and all this shit. And then, like, it got into Facebook and, like, Instagram and Snapchat. And just, it's overwhelming. And the fact that you have to fucking give them permission to, like, access your microphone and your camera. And everyone's like, oh, well, just a little bit. I can just get, you know, it's okay. They're not, like, no one pays attention to me. It's like, that's the fucking reason why we're in this mess in the first place. Is because people like you fucking decide the fact that, oh, well, it's not that big of a deal. So, okay.
You know what? I'm, like, my biggest fear is for, like, where the fuck is social media
Go back to 9/11. Shit, it all started at 9/11, motherfuckers.
Right?
Patriot Act, come on, guys. I was in high school for this shit. Like, I was like,
I know for certain.
You talk about like all the punk music that was inspired by Reagan, dude. I came from that generation that was inspired by George W. Bush. Like, he was a fucking Nazi, you know. And like everybody's like, oh, George W. Bush, you know, he could be better. He's probably better than Trump. It's like, dude, come on, man. Like, seriously, we called him a Nazi when he was fucking president. And it just keeps getting worse and worse. Like,
it's not getting any better.
I don't know,
dude.
I don't know.
I really have to pee.
No, dude.
And I also
pause.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Potty break over.
Trying to fucking warm my fucking hands up as we walk outside, go get more coffee, use the bathroom. So we don't have a bathroom out here. It's one thing about this garage is like there's no air conditioning or heat. Right. So like, dude, during the summer, I'm gonna have to like record like podcasts like late at night or something, right? Because it's gonna be.
You're gonna have to come over after the sun goes down, guys. It like, gets too hot.
10:00, guys. Like, we got fans, but you know.
I would mess with the sound quality.
No, I do.
Just hear that.
I recorded with my cousin here a couple weeks ago, and I got too high, and I fucking forgot to turn the space heater off. So like that whole episode, you can just hear the fucking space heater going back, and like I kind of knew it, but I was like lazy because he was sitting right here, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I have to walk around. Fuck it, it's gonna be all right. Like,
we'll listen to the background.
I've maybe that's to my detriment or not. But like, sometimes I'm very lax in regards to like, hey, just fucking do it. You know, like, why do we gotta fucking, oh dude, it's gotta be perfect sound, you know? It's like, dude, just record it, throw an opening on there, bada bing, bada boom. Like I was telling you, like I was telling you earlier, you know, like my first like 40 fucking episodes didn't have an intro or an outro or anything like that. It was just like, and like I love those types of podcasts. Yeah. I listen to Bill Burr.
How do you add them on Pod? We're gonna need to discuss Podbean and like you gave me some tips and tricks because I am coming out with a podcast.
Yeah, dude.
A Harry Potter podcast.
Promote that.
Don't get cool. Yeah. Don't get too excited. It's gonna be about Harry Potter because I'm lame and.
Dude, some of my listeners they fucking.
If you guys want to listen to Harry Potter podcast, I got you. Maybe if that goes well, I'll do a different podcast. I really want to see like what the ladies in like, and I'm not talking like my punk ladies because I love all my punk ladies, but I know some like bougie bitches. I don't know how to describe them. Bougie bitches. I know girls who like live a very different like lifestyle that I do and who are still like a part of the music scene and still support it, but like don't really like live that lifestyle of like, you know, rock and roll, and like, you know, I know some like very hippie girls who are like, you know, all into like holistic stuff. I know people who are like really into like their nails, like really trendy girls. And like, I know a lot of different women in the Yakima Valley, and I just want to know what their thoughts on everything. I want to know what the ladies have to say, because I know a lot of men out there, and I know a lot of like their opinions on what's happening in Yakima. I want to know what the women think, because I don't hang out. I don't do a lot of girl time, which I don't know. I want to.
You should do a podcast and like just fucking interview those people.
That's what I want to do. There are some people I have in mind where it's like, I want to know what your thoughts are on the Yakima Valley being a young adult woman and, you know, not having a kid, or about to have a kid, or having another kid, or what do you think of
baby number 4?
Yeah, I'm on baby number 4. Oh man, I'm having some serious, like, a couple, like, there are people that I know who are having babies or are pregnant or just had a baby, and I'm just like, fuck you, biology. Like, all I want is to have another baby, but I don't at all in any way, shape, or form want another kid, because that would suck. I'm sorry, that's mean, but it would really
I cut it off at 2 as well.
Yeah, no. We have 3. We have 3. So accumulatively,
I could deal with 3. I could deal with 3.
3's intense. Yeah. 3's intense though. I'm not gonna lie.
I've dealt with my niece at certain points.
It's kind of easier, like, because you kind of, like, my 2 older girls, they're sisters. I mean, they're stepsisters, but they're like sisters. They, you know, they fucking love each other, but they hate each other at the same time. They're like 18 going on 80. They're like 8 going on 18. They're like too big for their britches. They're girls. They're hormonal already. Like, they're just sassy, but...
So I'm glad I don't have girls, honestly. I got 2 boys. Woo!
Oh, yeah. No,
they're a little sneaky, but that's about it.
My little ladies have, like, very complex feelings already. We have to discuss a lot of, like, how you treat each other and, like, respect. Not, like, keep your hands to yourself, but, like, hey, don't make fun of her because she doesn't know as much as you know. Type of, like, don't
what we were talking about earlier, don't be an asshole.
Yeah, I have to teach my 8-year-old not to be an asshole to my 6-year-old, you know? And I have to teach my 6-year-old not to be an asshole towards my 8-year-old. Yeah. But they're assholes in the girl way of being an asshole. And I know, like, that's, like, a blanket term, like, that's, you know, but she, in a very, like, you know, that catty girl way, my girls are very catty already. And that just speaks volumes to our to our society, why my girls... Given me their mom or stepmom, you know, why they act like these, I don't know, they're catty, their feelings, they're manipulative, which is really, like, interesting to deal with.
Like, you give it to them, you know, for that, because that, you know, shows that they're aware of the situation.
Well, but then at the same time, it's like,
I don't know.
But then at the same time, it's like, you're too good at this already, like, you need to quit that nonsense of pretending you don't know what to do. That's the thing. That's something that I don't like my kids. My girls think that it's cute to pretend to be stupid. Because that's what girls do.
Well, that's what girls
do, though. Yeah. Girls pretend to be stupid. I've seen adult women pretend to be dumb to make a guy feel better.
It's just to make him feel... I mean, it's just being sympathetic. And that's a good trait.
It's not being sympathetic. It's manipulative, because it's like... Oh, I'm so stupid, I can't, like, tie my shoe. Will you tie my shoe for me? You know, it's not at all sympathetic. It's, I don't know how to do this.
The guy could be like, hey,
you must know how to do it.
I know how to tie a shoe, and I do it really well, so, you know, thank you for letting me do that.
Right. No, I don't want them.
Saying.
I don't want them to think that.
I'm just joking.
Because it's a thing. I've seen women dumb themselves down. For men, for some reason. I've done it. I've done it. I've never really, like, been on a dating scene or anything. Like, I've never, like, I just didn't. Darren just sort of happened. I don't know. And then the rest, anybody else I've ever dated, only 2 other people, where it just sort of happened, you know. And one of them was a high school relationship, so that doesn't even count, you know.
So that was just practice.
So Darren just happened. Like, I didn't even know we were on a date, you know. I didn't realize what was happening. But, like, I've tried flirting in a way to make a guy who's older than me at a bar think that they're smarter than me. You know, I've done that. I've like, oh yeah, tell me all about it. You play League of Legends? What's League of Legends? You're mid? What's mid?
Look at this girl over here. She doesn't know anything.
What's jungle? Who does the jungle? Like, I know enough about some things, but I really
don't know shit about League of Legends.
I dated my first boyfriend, my first high school boyfriend. Shout out to Jared Flores.
Is that like a superhero game?
It's like Capture the Flag.
Capture the Flag's pretty fun though. Capture the Flag is really
like Capture
fun.
the Flag, only like much more complex. So like there's like I can't believe I'm explaining this to.
It's the podcast that no one listens to.
It's the podcast that no one listens to. No one gives a fuck.
No
Okay, so there's like 2 bases, and they have like these towers, and there's like 3 towers, and there's there's like these towers you have to destroy, and there are 3 lanes for you to like get to
and from.
And there's like people play their characters, and they have positions on the map. So you're like mid, which is like the middle lane.
Yeah.
Your top, which is the top lane. Your bottom, which is the bottom lane. You're aggro, or you're someone who's just all over the fucking place, just trying to like defend and like do something. Or you're the jungler, or you're like in the jungle, and like you're fucking with people, and you have like these really cool characters with cool backgrounds, but it's all on like the computer, and it sounds but really people fun. Who really like it like really like it. Yeah, dedicated my ex like jacked off to characters in this game, loved it so much. And I don't even know, like, I don't know if he still plays. I guarantee you that motherfucker still plays it. Still plays it. Was it a PC game or is it a mobile game? It's a PC game. Okay. And it's like...
I never played PC games too much.
I don't play any video games. I want to get into Sims. I want to get into Sims really bad.
It's the second time in 2 weeks that we've talked about The Sims on the podcast. We talked about it last week too. It's a fun game.
Loved playing it when I was growing up. Like I had a PS2. You know, my stepdad, tried to buy our affection with, like, cool...
Dude, PS2 was fucking... I wish my dad bought me a PS2.
Right? Hey, it was at a very, like, ugly cost. But we got an Xbox.
Did you have Grand Theft Auto?
I had Yeah. No, we had, like, all these, like, new... We had, like, everything we ever wanted. And one of the things we had was a PS2. And I remember playing, Mortal Kombat,
fuck yeah.
Sims. I would create like the perfect life for this person and have like a shit ton of fucking money. I loved it. I would live so frugally. I would just make a little flat, I'd just make like a 1 room or 2 bedroom like little place, one for the bathroom just for privacy, and then like but then I'd like work my ass off. That's all I would do. Make it to the top. Dream. And then I'd make a bigger house, and it was so fun.
You're like, I'm 60 years old. I think I deserve it. I deserve it now. I deserve it.
Now they have like expansions where you can have kids and fucking pets, and like it's insane. Sims has gone like like it's on fucking steroids.
I played it on my Motorola Razr. I played a bunch. I played that and Blackjack.
I had a Razr.
Those are the games that I fucking played.
You could play Sims on the Razr.
It was dude. It was like very kind of
lame.
Wasn't lame.
It was so lame.
It was fun. It may have not been. I'm pretty sure it was my Razr. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I played it on the Razr, dude.
That was my first phone. Was the Motorola. It was a pink Razr. I was so cool. I was in junior high and had a pink Razr.
I thought that was a really fucking fun phone, dude. Like, and I kind of want to go back. If it wasn't for the fact that, like, the one thing I do like, using my phone for is music and fucking podcasting. That's like the 2 things I fucking use my phone, and YouTube videos. Those are the 3, and then like I check like wrestling websites. And I'll check websites.
Okay, those are 4 things. But, like, YouTube's cool too.
Yeah, I exclude the social media.
Right. No, social media. That's a really good and I'm proud of you because it is so.
Yeah.
Addicting.
Well, I was like, I get on there. I'm just gonna get on there. My rule is that like I'll just get on there on my laptop, and then like that's like when I post the episode. Like I'm just gonna fucking do that once a week, like twice a week, because I gotta do 2, sometimes 3. But I mean, even then, like I scrolled through it just for like a few moments and like kind of refresh it. And the same shit was popping up. I went through it and saw like my friends, like my friend Justin and Stefan got tattoos that are matching, so I fucking give them the love, like because I do enjoy it to a point of like being able to like
keep in touch and just like I like that.
Like, I have Messenger on my phone and I have the page manager on my phone.
Yeah,
but the page manager's nice because I don't have to see anything. I just post the shit for the show.
Yeah.
So
I recently downloaded Page Manager and it's like the most annoying thing in the world.
You think so?
I'm not. I guess annoying's like kind of insensitive. It's like. I don't.
Oh, let's be sensitive to the Facebook
app. No. I just mean like the reason why I don't like it is I don't like having responsibility towards doll stakes. I don't want to.
Well, the thing is, nobody pays attention to any of that shit, man.
Well, like Darren really pays attention, and we're recording right now, so like the page manager is a way for the dude who's recording us to like get a hold of us, and then recently we got a group text thing going on too, but. I just get overwhelmed with that shit, and I just like I don't care. Yeah. Just tell me what to do, and I'll do it. Like that's where I'm at with doll stakes. But that's so like I don't know. Part of me feels bad. I shouldn't be that way, but part of me is also like, hey man, I was not expecting all this work. I thought we were just gonna be in the basement. Yeah. And
there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I really thought that it was gonna be like we were just gonna do it for fun. Like this isn't really like nothing really. But then Darren's like, no, bitch, we're gonna do shit with this. We're gonna record. We're gonna play shows. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna like our music is going to be in like people's lives, and like we're not just going to be in the basement. And I was not prepared for, and it's not like we're doing like a whole lot more than anybody else in any other bands in the local scene are. It's just like I kind of just thought we were gonna stay in
art, dude. Just chasing art, man. Like there's no,
and that's beautiful, and I want him to do that, and I will be. I'm right there, but like it does get like a little overwhelming where it's like, oh my god, we're recording something right now that's gonna be out for everyone to see, just like this.
I was just gonna say this lives forever right here. Yeah. Like this lives forever. I mean,
you can ask Darren and Jeremy, and you can ask. I was anxious before, and I'm still anxious. I'm gonna be anxious until I'm not gonna listen to it when it comes out, and if I do listen to it,
I don't listen to these either.
I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I said that, Holly. You're such a douchebag. Like, why'd you? Everybody can listen to this, and then you had to go and say people like listening to what you have to say. So that's just been in like my head through this whole time.
Just
like,
keep telling yourself it's the podcast no one listens to.
This is the podcast no one listens to. No one listens to this shit. No one listens to this. No one.
I see the numbers every week. No one listens.
No, I'll believe you.
We get listens.
I don't mind. Like I like it, but at the same time, it's like one of those like anxious things. I think it's not like stage performing. Stage performing, if it's not like recorded, it's not forever. You got the next show to do it a little better.
That's how I feel about stand up too. Like, cause I do the same shit, man. I just put myself out there, and like, dude, I went through like because I just started doing stand up again this last like fucking like basically like May, June, somewhere from there. I started,
and you were telling me that you like threw some of your shit away. You're just like,
oh yeah. I just fucking no, dude. I hosted at Bill's, and like I saw my performance, and like like I don't know. There's just something about the material. It wasn't like it's just these shitty little riff jokes that I write up, dude. Like it's not like they're really that bad, or whatever. Like obviously it gets me where I'm at. Right. But at the same time, to me, it's like embarrassing because I know I could do better.
Right. That's my thing. Like, that's why it's like once it's forever, it's scary. So like on this, recording,
there's no pressure on this.
Oh no, on this podcast, I'm like I could have done so much more. I could have advocated for something. Like I should be doing. Like what am I doing? Like on the recording of like the album, I'm like. I haven't even started recording. I haven't even started recording. I'm fucking scared. I'm fucking scared, and I don't take criticism very well.
It's weird though.
I don't take criticism very well.
It's weird because something like this, like you're not live. So like in live, like I think obviously it's not forever, but like at the same time, like I feel like fucking up live would be more of a fucking like head game than like recording on here, because like at least like when you're recording your music, you can do it to your perfection.
Right.
right now, like, I can pause, edit any of the shit that I want. Anything you said that you don't want, boom, it's gone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna do that because I'm lazy.
Because you're like, I'm not.
But you know what I mean?
That.
Because you can perfect this,
but
the live element that you're limited to the moments that you're there. Because, like, you know, with you guys it's a little bit longer, but like for me, I'm like averaging 5 minutes a week. 5 to 7 minutes a week of stage time.
Just you, though.
Of just stage time. And, like, yeah, but at the same time, though, it's just, like, you know, I don't know, audience reaction, you know, it's just never fucking know, dude. Like, I don't know.
That's what's really scary about being, like, I want to try. Yeah, I want to try and do stand-up. I think it would be a lot of fun. And I can, like, make a small group of friends laugh.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can like stand up and do stories for my friends and make some of them laugh, and they could just be being nice, or it could just be because I could make people laugh. That's what I did when I was younger. Yeah. With my family and with all my friends, I was a stand-up comedian. Like, I would just stand up and I would just tell, like, these really, like, energetic stories, and I wanted to be a stand-up comedian. I wanted to be, like, on stage. It was always something I wanted to do, and now actually doing it, it's like, why the fuck did I choose this as a passion? This shit makes my guts hurt. But the high is like, whoo, I couldn't imagine, like, I know once I got one laugh. Once I got one laugh, once one person laughed at what, or someone related or something, once I performed in front of people in my basement and people were into it and screaming with me, and like there's all this energy, I was hooked. Like, that's what gets me through to performing, was like, I need that energy. I want to feel what everybody's feeling right now.
Right.
And it kind of helps if you do flop. You know, it's that high. Everybody's chasing that fucking high for performing. Man,
is like, I would say like 95% of my stage time has been bombing. Just bombing. And, you know, like, and
but
again,
that
goes back to you, what you're saying,
though, right?
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Is what you want it. You're chasing after that validation. Yeah. Like, if you could get one person into it, it would just, like, it wouldn't matter.
I had that, like, realization here recently with my material, is like, you know, because I'd always, like, because, like, I did stand up for so long, and it was never, like, I did it consistently, you know? There was always just, like, brief stints of, like, doing it for 6 months every week, you know, da-da-da-da. You'd always take time off and shit. So it was never, like, consistently doing it the 7 days a week that you need to be doing it in order to, like, get really fucking good.
Right.
But I've also been doing other shit with TV shows, film, like, all that shit. I've been doing stuff, but, like, just coming back to it this last year in 2018, like, I kind of tackled it the same way I'd always done. You know, I wrote the joke, because I'm not, my joke writing skills are pretty fucking weak. I'm not gonna fucking lie, they're really fucking weak. But I can get by. I can somewhat, you know. And again, 95% bombing. Okay, let's just put it that way.
But that 5% that you're chasing after.
So, like, just fucking within the last couple of months, man, I've just really gone. Every time I've gone on stage, dude, I've just taken, like, real life stories and just fucking running with it and shit.
That's
like,
what.
Really, we worked out a really good bit, dude, between me and the sound guy. Like, and like we're fucking around with it. And like I did this story about fucking me and Jessica taking edibles.
Yes, I remember. Yeah. I heard that in your podcast.
It's fucked up, dude. It was really fucked up. But I took that story, though, and I took my real life, and I'm using my real life in my stand-up now. Right. So it's a lot better, and it's a lot... Right. I don't know. It's like finding your voice.
It's organic. It's hard. It's not
It took a long time to find it.
Right. Well,
we're moving in the right direction.
I haven't taken the time to, like, sit down and write stuff out, but I do talk to myself a lot. I do talk to myself a lot. Like, I'm at home with a 1-year-old all day, and so I just talk to myself. I do, like, interviews for myself and, like, what I'm gonna tell my therapist.
That's how
and,
you
like,
fucking plan your shit out, dude.
And I practice conversations like that I don't even know I'm ever gonna have with anyone. I do that all the time. I'm always talking to myself. Yeah, I'm always talking to myself. And so
there's the people out there,
which I'm really surprised why my son isn't talking more, because I'm always talking. He does talk. He chooses not to talk. He also chooses to call socks and shoes both socks. So he calls shoes socks as well.
How old is he? Like a couple years?
He's gonna be 2 in July. He's gonna be 1.5 at the end of this month.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's still pretty young, you know.
No, yeah, definitely. It's just like his cousin is already talking, and they're around the same age. Like, full on sentences. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. But what were we talking about?
I stand-up comedy, man.
Right.
On stage, dude.
No, that high,
Yeah.
that's the reason why I keep going with the band. That's the reason why I like before a show, I'm out there. I express anxiety in a very different way, which I'm thankful for because people perceive it as confidence, or sometimes they perceive it as cockiness, which is unfortunate. But like, I'm like really like in everybody's face and like really like, oh my God, I fucking don't want to do this. Oh yeah, I'm so stuck. Let's drink. Let's drink. You know, I need a cigarette. Like, I'm really loud and in everybody's face, like trying to like hype myself up to go perform. And then once I'm there, like that first riff starts happening and it's like I get like tingly, like I feel like this physical sensation right before, and then boom, do it, run through it. And yeah, there are mess ups, and yeah, there are like sometimes things don't go as well as I would want them to, but then at the end it's just people were into it, people like, you know, say that they liked it, which is like really huge. And that high afterwards, you're like floating, and you know that 5% where you didn't bomb on stage, it made you high enough to continue to keep doing it.
Yeah, for me, it's like I've just formed it into a habit. Like, cause I've been doing this shit for fucking weeks, you know, since 2005, dude. Like, I've been performing and doing something, and even before that in school, dude. Because you can say like in high school, you know, you're always like performing and shit, like you were saying, like, you know, making people laugh and stuff, and just doing it every fucking week, dude. Just constantly fucking thinking about it. And just
and I forgot about like all of that stuff.
I mean, I did take like 4 years off, like between 2014 and basically 2017. Yeah, it was like 2017 or whatever. And I don't know, man. I just do it.
Yeah, I think it's really like important for people to chase after that passion.
I think it's very important. I think it gives purpose.
And I want to have that passion for something other, because I don't have that same passion that Darren has for doll steaks.
I think that podcast you're talking about doing, like, you know, I think that's a really positive thing, man.
Right,
and
I would love
it gives you something to do once a week where you have to fucking do it.
Yeah.
You just commit yourself to fucking doing it.
Yeah, and it's only a few like I'm doing, like, it's going to be reading along with the book and like different themes, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know. I want to like dive into something and really just fall in love with it again, like I did with doll steaks. But now, like, I'm still passionate about it, but like we're not writing new material, so it's not like that same like right now we just have to focus on recording, so it's kind of stagnant right now. We're just like, all right, this is doll steaks and we're gonna record, and these are our 10 songs, and these are the 10 songs we need to focus on because we need to get them perfect because we're recording them. And then after we record them, we're gonna go and we're gonna like do some shows so that we can promote the album, and then we can write some new material. And
that's how you do it.
Then we can do it.
That's how you do it.
And it sucks, and that part of it sucks. So right now I'm like lacking in that like creative outlet of being able to, and I think it would be fun to put my weird ass on a podcast and like adultify this children's book, because I'm not gonna like filter or anything. Like, I'm gonna be,
well, just you make it your own, man. You just you throw your voice out there, and it's like, I don't know, man. That was the one thing I always like wanted to do, is like doing something, you know, continuously, like with the TV show and shit, you know, we had all those years. Is like the one thing that we didn't unfortunately have is like we didn't have a streamlined process to do it like an episode once a week.
right.
So it would be like once a month here.
Right.
It's very inconsistent. So that's kind of where we failed there. But now, like, moving on, you know, like, I still want to do video projects. I think this next year we're really gonna fucking like move forward in regards to like doing, like, because I want to do.
What if you do like a vlog, like a YouTube video vlog thing?
Well, that's basically what this podcast is. I mean, it's more or less.
Definitely, but
I don't want to
be
film
cool?
myself. I don't
No,
know. I like doing the audio.
Yeah, you like
the audio. I don't like doing the video. I mean, because like if I do video, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want to do like polished like sketches and stuff, and like do good fucking shit.
Yeah, man, because that's like, your passion with it. Because you've already done some of that.
Well, like, I want to do like a final Spin This with Kevin Porter episode this year. I want to fucking like just finalize it, and then we're gonna do a second Yakima Public Access Underground. which we did back in 2012. Like that was Brandon's fucking project.
Nice.
And me and him just this last Monday, fucking where you're sitting, fucking sat down and fucking wrote the outline for the fucking the episode that we're gonna do.
That's exciting.
And once we're done with Lost Weekend or whatever, they're done with Lost Weekend. I'm not doing shit.
I'm not part of that.
Well, no, I got too much other shit. But they're we're gonna do that this summer. So. It's gonna be fun.
I'm so fucking stoked for that. That's gonna be really exciting.
Yeah, and like I don't know, this with Kevin Porter thing. Where like what I'm trying to do is I was just talking to Eric today at work that I want to start doing like Mondays, like every Monday, just like doing like a spaghetti dinner and just like inviting people, anybody that wants to come over here, like can come over and have dinner. And we'll come out here and just fucking hang out and like smoke weed and just and just like write and do whatever, you know, like
creative,
come up with projects,
like little workshops.
I was talking to like Brandon the other day. I was talking to somebody. I think it may have been Jessica. It's like, you know, like you look at Eric's band, you know, look at Bad Habit, look at Dull Sticks. Like, oh, I'm sure you guys would like a music video. Hello, hey, I got Final Cut Pro right here on my computer. And we shot Jason's video. We shot Jason's video on my fucking cell phone, dude.
Wait, which video?
I don't know if you
saw
it.
With the bikes and the... Wait, which video? It's a new video?
We just shot it here this last, like, fucking, like September.
Oh, okay.
October.
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
We'll have to watch it.
I'll show it to you, because I got a cut of it.
Yes, that'd be awesome. I thought it was Jason was a part of this hip-hop thing.
I know exactly
what I'm talking about. Oh, my God.
It's funny as shit, dude.
All I know is Jason, like, doing the booty, like, smacking thing.
I love
like,
that
that's
video.
all I see him doing.
I love that video,
I
dude.
love it. No, it's great, but it's
dude.
They're on my old stomping grounds. They're with their bikes and shit.
Which one? Oh, yeah, was it the...
I don't know.
The other cello fucking
something
dudes?
Dun 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 dun.
Because I know they did like Yaktown Underground and shit, like, and then smoking on the purple. Like, I love that shit. I love fucking Yaktown Underground.
Jason came over for
fucking Rage.
I love Jason.
I love Jason.
Jason is gorgeous, first of all. Like, he's so pretty to look at. His hair is always, like, perfect. And his eyes are just, like, piercing. And he has, like, cool piercings, which make his face look super symmetrical. He's a fun guy to look at. Yeah. And I've already told him this, so it's not weird.
No,
Darren agrees.
I would tell him that
People agree with me generally. Yeah. Generally, people agree with me.
It's like, nah, Jason. Nah.
Jason, he's symmetrical. Then you can just fuck off. But he came over. He came over for New Year's Eve, and he was so, I don't even know if he was drunk or high or both. But he just had this face, and I wish viewers could, listeners could see this face. But it was just, and Jason, it was just this. I'm fine. No, I'm fine. And he was whispering, I'm fine. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. And then like laying his head on his arm and then looking back up with his eyebrows and his big old blue eyes, just I'm fine. I'm trying so hard not to like laugh at him, but I can't. He reminds me, he I don't know. Who just looked like a child, like, fighting sleep, Like, no, I'm fine. I'm okay. All is well. I'm fine. I'm not
stay
tired.
up past midnight.
Yeah, I'm staying up past midnight. Yeah. It was so fun.
This is the year I do it.
Yeah, this is the year I stay up. Ah, damn it.
Oh, shit. I fell asleep at, like, 11 fucking 20 on New Year's Eve, dude. Like, I watched the Indiana Jones movies on fucking New Year's Eve.
I did not... can I load another bowl?
Yeah, you're more than welcome to.
Thank you.
Fucking, we were gonna try to, like, come to your guys' place and say what's up, but, like, fucking, Jessica committed to, like, well, like, in her defense, like, I didn't tell her right away, so, like, she committed to, like, babysitting her friends' kids that night, so we had, like, kids at the house and stuff,
nice.
So I ended up just going, like, they left at, like, 10, So
yeah.
it was, like, fucking, I fell asleep. I woke up at 2 o'clock and had a missed message from Brandon. It was, like, Happy New Year, and I'm like, fucking, 2019, what the fuck, going back to bed.
Going back to bed. No, I think I went to sleep shortly after the New Year. Like, we did the loud noises. And
I was I saw Darren's post. He's like on the Facebook thing you guys had. He's like fucking waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, fucking in the living room. I was like, oh shit, man. I miss those days to a point, man. Like I miss those environments. Like I like house parties and.
It was a lot of fun because it wasn't like it wasn't a rager by any means, and that's what I liked about it was everyone was just pretty chill.
Yeah.
Until the New Year's, they started like on our balcony. They started screaming random shit, and then whatever random shit, but ending it with "Happy New Year." You know,
go
like
fuck yourself. Happy New Year.
Fuck my ass. It's
That's
2019. Awesome. Just stupid shit like that. It was.
I love that shit,
Those
dude.
boys.
That's how boys are, though. You fucking yell fun shit.
You yell fun shit.
Yeah, and sometimes you knock over garbage cans with your car.
What?
We fucking did that shit back in high school. Like, Eric's van had, like, this, like, huge steel van. And, like, just, sometimes go down an alley or two.
Just knock over. I remember I went to, like, a Tolo dance or something. I went
to Tolo. I remember going to Tolo one time. I don't think I still have any of those pictures, though,
I don't
honestly.
think I do either. I remember I wore really... I wish I still had the dress. I remember the dress was really pretty, but I don't... And then I remember going to the dance, leaving like 5 minutes later...
To go do drugs and shit.
No, I didn't do drugs. We didn't do drugs. We didn't even get alcohol. You know what we did? I'm talking about smoking
weed, man.
No, we didn't even smoke weed.
Dude, I'm sorry to cut you off, but this is really funny. So I was talking to somebody today... And, like, they were telling me about, like, we were talking, like, what we're talking now about being, like, teenagers and shit.
Right,
and, like,
shit.
And, like, they're like, yeah, I used to do stuff. And I'm like, oh, yeah, they weren't necessarily saying exactly what they'd done. But I just assumed, hey, I just smoked weed and shit, right?
Right.
Like, and then, like, it kind of comes around. They're like, yeah, I used to take pills and then I led to meth and heroin.
Oh, right. Oh,
when
yeah.
I say drugs, I mean, from my perspective,
weed, yeah.
my thought process is you're a sophomore in high school. What do you want to go smoke a bowl or something? Not taking pills and doing meth, no.
Dude. Wait, did you go to West Valley?
I went to Eisenhower.
Oh, they were bad though too. There, I went to West Valley.
This is like a conversation I had with an adult today.
Oh shit!
This is like
back in high school.
I'm just saying, like, yeah.
Back in high school, though, they did crazy shit. When I went to West Valley, they were doing like some crazy drugs and shit in high school, like hard shit in high school, and I'm just like, well.
I'm gonna stay away from it. We had friends too that like started doing meth. And I remember,
high school?
In high school,
I guess
dude.
I know some people who did heroin in high school, and that still just blows my mind.
I know people that did heroin, yeah. That's fucked up, man.
It's like, how do you, how do you get it?
How do you...
Like, we're in West Valley, everyone's talking about how Davis is such a drug school, and like, I'm at West Valley, like, this bitch is high on some oxys, falling asleep.
Well, it's because they're all rich parents. They steal from their parents and shit. That's why, dude.
Nuts.
It's a bunch of rich fucking white kids, dude.
Yeah,
so
and they buy cheap heroin. Fuck.
Because it's cheaper, dude. It's cheaper than prescription pills. I mean, that's how you go to heroin. That's what happened to, like, fucking people I know that got on heroin. Like, they started on the oxys.
Heroin's scary. Yeah. I don't like that feeling. I've been high on morphine. No, I've gotten after surgery. I had my tubal.
Of course, yeah, you're obviously gonna.
Yeah, so I got some major pain medicine, and like the calm down, I felt like my skin was crawling off of me. Yeah. I felt so discontent and like just wrong. I felt so wrong. And like my mom was a pill popper. She was an opiate abuser. And like she would just pop pills all day. And I get why you become a pill popper. Like you just keep going. Because that feeling of not being high on it anymore.
It's horrible.
It feels gross. Yeah. And then it just gets worse. Like, the more you take, the more your body's like, I don't know how to interpret these nerves signals anymore.
Dude, like, I remember having
your hair, you get goosebumps, and it feels like you're, like, having, like, glasses trying to poke through your skin. I don't know how to explain it, but, like, your body feels different after coming down. Because, like, when you're high on morphine. They gave me fentanyl and morphine and shit for and I was like, I remember going in and it was like, woo, cloud nine, I don't feel nothing.
See, I've never felt like that high.
I've
gotten pain pills for like, getting like a wisdom tooth taken out or some shit.
Right,
so,
right.
And I did feel like high off it, but like I felt like all jittery as fuck, and like
yeah.
I like to smoke a little bit of weed, fucking chill, watch a movie. Like I don't need to be, woo.
After,
I'm not saying
after surgery, after surgery, it was great.
Surgery,
right after surgery, I was like, I don't even know what surgery is. Life is great, everything's good. Yeah. But then, like shortly after, because it's a kind of, it was like 30 minutes, and I started feeling like. I felt like my stomach was very bruised and swollen. I had just given birth the day before, so like I was really in a lot of pain, but it was not like how the pain would have felt initially. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. So that high is very confusing. So I can understand like how people become addicted to it.
Yeah, I understand.
How people become addicted to it.
I have a very
but
addictive
it's like
personality.
In fucking high school, like my mom would have killed me. My mom, like, maybe, she was a hypocrite to like the core, but I was scared of it. I was scared. I was scared of that shit. I was scared of it. I saw my friends, me too. I was scared of it. I'm not anymore, but I know myself well enough to be like, oof. No, let's stay away from that shit. Yeah, I have a very addictive personality. And that's one of those things. You don't want that feeling anymore. You don't want the coming off of the drugs like wearing off. That feeling is like a very uncomfortable, you just so discontent like with your placement of nerve endings. You're like, why is it feeling like this? This isn't normal. Yeah, it's because your nerves are like, what am I supposed to do now? How do I interpret all this
your
shit?
Your whole entire system is just a shock.
Yeah, and so you pop some more, and then you don't feel it anymore, and you get that little like rush of like, ooh, I could do anything because I can't feel no pain. And then you just get like all, ugh, I feel like lead, and I can't move.
Fuck, man, that's heavy, dude. That's
it's
shit.
Nuts.
It really
is. Another thing, I know I can never try meth. I'd love it. I know I would because I love energy. I love I love coffee. I love coffee.
I almost tried.
I loved cocaine.
My fucking back in high school, dude. This fucking dude we fucking knew back then. Like he introduced meth to like our group of friends.
Oh no!
Like, I almost did it, and like I had at the time my friend Trent. Like the one thing I will credit that motherfucker for is like because like. Everybody was going to try it.
Trent Marquis?
Yeah. Everybody was going to fucking try it, right? And I remember I was down there with Duger and fucking him, and we were at my house on 18th when we were kids. And fucking, like, Duger. I will know. I told Trent, I was like, oh yeah, we're going to go smoke meth with Brad tonight. And Trent just, like, fucking looks at me and, like, just like, you fucking do that, But he's like basically just told me he was gonna punch me in the fucking face, and I was like, you know what? And I thought about it. I was like, yeah, you're right.
You're right. Why am I about to do meth?
Why would I do meth? Like, and so like I stuck to that ever since that, because I always considered the guy fucking like he was like my brother, dude. Like in high school, he was like my big brother that like I gotta go get fucked up with, That was Trent to me in high school, dude.
So
and like it was a
awesome.
Great relationship, dude.
I'm glad that you didn't get into that because
no, me too, man.
People really struggled with that.
My fucking, within my own family, and people got on that
right,
shit,
and if it's in your own family, yeah. So I became really addicted to cocaine. Now, if it's around and someone offers it, it's real. I'm probably gonna say yes.
If there's one drug I've been offered more than not,
yeah, it's cocaine. I always get offered cocaine. No, I always
politely say no.
Or if I'm like drunk enough, I'll like search for it. I'll be like, hey, I know one of you bitches has some cocaine. Like I would just need a little pick me up, but it's terrible. That's so fucking just a little bump. I just need a little something. But
a little bit more coffee.
And
in my cup here.
What's so weird? Darren pointed out he went to a little house, like a little house. I don't know, like a kickback or whatever you want to call it.
Mini house party.
A mini house party. And everyone's like. Everyone at this house party was like, who wants to do a line? And everyone's like, the people wanted to do a line. We're like, yeah. They go to the bathroom and do it. They still do it behind closed doors. And it's so funny because Darren was like, Darren was like, because they know it's wrong. They know it's bad to do, so they're not going to do it in front of people.
Third interruption of the fucking... We had pee breaks, and then we got fucking phone calls for dinner, man.
Hey, but you sound like you're having a good dinner. What I'm trying to say is, drugs are bad, don't do them.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to say, hey, man, do some cocaine, and then go have some fucking beef noodles. Woo!
We're gonna.
I don't know. I never done cocaine, but I've heard it's really fun.
It's a waste of money. It's really, but it's great, but it's awful, but it's terrible, but it's like we shouldn't have it, but it's also a lot of fun, but it's also not like it's a very controversial thing, and I do not promote people doing it because it can lead to things like meth. So I kind of want it to disperse. I hope it's just a phase in our music scene. You know, I hope people are like, all right, it's kind of getting expensive. We don't need this anymore. Instead of it's kind of getting expensive. Yeah. Let's buy meth instead because it's cheap and we stay awake for 3 days instead of for 30 minutes.
Yeah, you know? Right. Yeah, right.
I don't want to see that happen.
I don't
want to condone drugs. Like, I do what you do, but just don't go too far. I don't know how to end this podcast.
Oh no, dude. So like in like the 5th grade, I got this award from Dare for writing an essay in 1997, and it says Kevin Porter Dare Essay Award winner because like I wrote this fucking essay, and it was all about, you know, oh, when I grow up, I don't ever want to do drugs and shit. The whole time I knew my mom smoked pot. I remember giving that speech, dude, and I can credit that with this one. I fucking credit that for the fact of like getting me in front of people and giving me that fucking bug to be here right now where we are fucking today. Holly Almond, you've been on a podcast that no one listens to. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for having me. I enjoy our conversations. I'd like to do it again.
We need to do it sooner. No more 5-month gaps. You know,
right.
We won't go 20 episodes this next time. We'll get you next in 10. We'll get you in 10 episodes.
Yeah, I'll have you on my podcast. I'll
I don't know
teach you about Harry Potter. Yeah, I'll be like, this is the podcast that no one listens to in Harry Potter. Yeah, I think I'm going to call mine Blah Blah Potter.
We'll do a cross show.
Yeah, I'll be like, I'm going to teach you about some Harry Potter shit.
We'll teach you about some pro wrestling, Holly.
Yeah, let's do this.
We're going to fucking listen to some...
Who would win, Voldemort versus Dumbledore pro wrestling?
Fucking dial it back. I don't know. All right, guys. So, yeah, you got anything you want to promote really quick?
Doll Sticks is coming out with an album soon. We have a show coming up in February.
So people can go to the show notes, and we have Doll Stakes information right there. So people can totally get that.
Yeah, and I still have a few shirts if you want a shirt.
People need to buy your shirts.
Our shirts are cool.
Your shirts are fucking...
That's my plug. Buy my shirt.
There you go. All right, guys. We'll see you guys next time.
My breakfast was straight out the medicine cabinet, a remedy for the aftermath of my habits. Sometimes it's the ones who try to help that hurt the most. I feel like we're playing tug of war on the rope, and I'm stretched to the limit, but you keep on pulling in. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. But I'm sorry, I dislike myself more than I like you. So call me antisocial, call it masturbation. Either way, it's a solo operation. I'm just far more comfortable. Talking my ear off about all your problems I just can't fix.
Don't appreciate someone take company.
Constant chatter reminds me why I'd rather you leave me be. So call me antisocial, call it masturbation. Either way, uncomfortable. Cause people are ugly and people are hateful, destructive and greedy. We're proud and ungrateful. The world would be so much better off without us. Swallow a polar apple a pill. Compost and training, disgrace us to film. Distract ourselves to make us feel like we're not just mistakes. Distract ourselves to make us feel like we're not just mistakes. Seems that everybody always has a bone to pick, a promise to break. Never again will I make the mistake of trusting anyone.
Trusting anyone.
Trusting anyone. This is my misanthropic confession. Human beings are a waste of breath, and don't think I exclude myself. I'm an asshole just like you. Cause people are ugly and people are hateful, destructive and greedy. We're proud and ungrateful. The world would be so much better off without us. So swallow a blower, apple a pill. Raw compost and training, disgrace us with filth. Distract ourselves to make us feel like we're not just mistakes.
Distract ourselves to make us feel like we're not just
My
mistakes.
breakfast is straight out the medicine cabinet.